What the symptoms of failure are when the people who are adding the value can no longer cover the bureaucratic load. So the bureaucratic load is too much. And those adding the value are swamped. And that's shown in your profitability. When there's not enough being pushed up, so that the bureaucrats and the managers and the chiefs and the supervisors and on, the accountants, the lawyers, all these people fundamentally live off this value add at the bottom.
Yeah.
And that is the core problem we have in this bureaucratic model of work.
Can I add one thing to that? Because I've got a theory that the bureaucracy isn't only... It's my theory. Yeah. I have a theory. The bureaucracy is not just from the people at the top who put it on unnecessarily on the people trying to add the value. But I think quite often the people who are, I don't know, running accounts or HR or admin, they often create their own bureaucracy as well, because they like to have a sort of nest that they make, like a hamster shredding up paper. Because if they can have a team of, say, 3 or 4 people all doing the admin and lots of spreadsheets, it justifies their existence, makes them more secure, makes them feel more important. So bureaucracy seems to grow from the bottom as well as from the top, if you let it. And so I've always felt as a manager there's a constant battle to try to keep cutting through the bureaucracy and preventing it naturally growing. Now, you've obviously found a way to make it just disappear, which we're going to come to. But don't you think it comes from both the bottom and the top, if you're not careful?
I think it does. I think you paint a bit of a dark picture of all the administrators, and they're all desperately trying to do the job they've been given to do. Go and do a survey of all the equipment for an insurance policy or something. I mean, there's a million jobs that bureaucratic and administrative jobs have to be done, and they just get handed out to people and they're sent off with a clipboard to go and do something.
And if people do it really well, it ends up being a big thing.
Yeah, they create a report, somebody's got to file it, somebody's got to read it. Yeah. So look, this is a more insidious thing than they're just terrible bureaucrats or administrators. They're just the wrong sort. I think they're all the right sort, but there's a problem, and that is we are atomizing the operations to the point where we've just got loads and loads of people running around doing things which don't add a lot of value, and there's fewer and fewer people actually making stuff to add value. And those are the people at the bottom who are making stuff who've got to pay for everything, and they're the ones who are struggling. And what trickles out the top is less and less profit.